Hello everybody, it's been a couple minutes now since I saw episode 6, but now I'm gonna watch episode 7 because I really want to see what happens next in this show. I feel like, for me, honestly, because I'm trying to get an editor, I think I can just binge them and then have an editor edit most of the reactions. I think if there's a really good episode, I will edit it, but otherwise I will try to find editors so then I can get these out at a consistent rate. We are hopping into episode 7 right now. I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen. At the last episode, it was basically a past kind of recap, and it showed the origin of Roku and Sozin, their friendship, how they both came to be, how Roku was chosen as the avatar. So much stuff happened in the last episode, and I just cannot wait to see what happens next. I'm assuming it's not going to be like the last episode where it's going to show their past, but that was an amazing episode to see, kind of unique kind of perspective. But now I'm assuming Aang and all them are just going to be continuing on their journey. Do not really know what's going to happen now with Zuko, though, because at the end of the last episode, Zuko was basically told by Uncle Iroh, like, he is the one that can restore balance to the world as well. So I feel like Zuko might change, and he might kind of regret his decision about what he chose before with Azula and go with Uncle Iroh. That's my prediction. But I guess we will see throughout the show how that turns out. But let's just hop right into the episode. Before we do, if you guys do want to see the full-length reaction to this episode or really access my reactions, you guys can check out my Patreon. First link in the description bar down below. And let's just hop into it. Avatar Season 3, Episode 7. The Runaway. Oh, that's cool. Fire coming out of all sides of him. Or just his hands in his head.
How could you do this to me? You betrayed me!
You brought this on yourself. I had no choice.
No. No, this is a dream. What? No. No way Katara changes. She has to be under the influence of something. Oh, that's awesome.
Good job, Twinkle Toes. Visualize, then attack.
Oh, sorry. Did I splash you, mud slug?
Oh. They're a little bickering. There's no way, though, she would turn her in for that, though. How could she do that? I had to believe Katara has a good reason for that. I'm sorry. I'm still so shocked about that beginning.
You a mud pie!
Guys, I thought we were supposed to be training me.
Very well, pupil.
While Katara cleans up, let's go have some fun.
Look at all those messenger hawks. You know, I've been thinking about getting one for myself. That way, I wouldn't have to talk to anyone. I could just send them messages.
So what are we gonna get with our last silver piece?
We can get more money.
Oh, they're gonna gamble. Oh, I've seen this game before. Yeah, you guess which cup it's in.
Everyone guesses wrong because the dealer moves the rock at the last minute. But I can feel it with my earthbending.
Oh, that's great. So Toph can call him out and get some money.
Want to play a friendly game?
How could I possibly play? I'm blind.
You don't have to see to be lucky.
Toph pretending to be... That's so cool. She can hear that. That's so cool. They do that.
Would you like to make the game a little more interesting?
More interesting?
He's gonna take the rock out, though, this time.
I'll do it for 40 silver pieces.
He's gonna try to trick her. He's gonna try to trick her.
Sorry, little lady, but... Huh?
That's so clever.
Where did you guys get the money to buy all this stuff?
Toph got us money. She scammed one of those guys in town who moves the shells around all sneaky-like.
She used earthbending to win the game.
Katara feels unwanted.
Classic.
Ah, so she cheated. I'm just saying, this isn't something we should make a habit of doing.
Why? Because it's fun and you hate fun?
I don't hate fun. See? Fun!
Aww. I can see why Katara's like this, but I feel like she's making it a little bit too seriously. Oh no, they keep doing it. Oh, just all these games she's just gonna get taken advantage of. This one is easy for her to do. I'm loving this melody that's playing. Oh, but she's taking it too far. Because she just wants all the money. That much?
Guys, I think these scams
Yeah.
have gone far enough. Oh, I'm sorry. You think I should be more like you? Like some wild child?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe then you'd see how great we have it. I mean, look at us.
Oh, Sokka.
And now you act like your parents don't exist. You act like you hate them, but you don't.
Yeah.
You just feel guilty.
I do hate them.
I don't think so. I think you miss them, but you just don't want to deal with. These scams put us all at risk, and we don't need that.
Just think
No,
about
no, no.
We
I
have
don't like
enough
that name.
money. You need to stop this.
Yeah, they have
I'll
plenty of
stop
money
when I
now
wanna
after doing
stop,
these
and not when
scams. Oh, he's gonna buy Messenger Bird.
Welcome to Team Avatar. My name's Sokka, and I'm your new owner. And as such, I should warn you that there's already a lemur in our group, so I don't want to see any fighting.
Good little messenger hockey. Who's got pretty feathers?
She can like That's why Toph has that, and then Katara's gonna turn her in.
Well, it sounds like a sheet of paper, but I guess you're referring to what's on the sheet of paper.
It's a wanted poster of you. They've nicknamed you the Runaway.
A wanted poster! That's so great!
Why?
Maybe Katara was right. These scams are drawing too much attention.
Yeah, she has a wanted poster. It's time to call it quits.
I had this idea of making armor for Appa.
I would love to see Appa in like an armor set.
Expensive atlases.
Of course you do. And that's why this wanted poster is going to stay our little secret.
They don't know.
Now we can send messages all over the world, even to Gran Gran.
Wow, how does it work?
I never actually
He
thought.
doesn't even he doesn't even know how it works. What? He doesn't even know how to control it. Oh my.
Where have you two been? Off scamming again?
Yes, we were.
And I suppose you don't think what you're doing is dangerous at all?
No, I don't.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well then,
I actually, like in the beginning, Katara found it.
your stuff was messy, and I was just straightening up, and I happened to stumble across it.
Yeah, she was snooping, but it does not matter. I think Katara's completely right about her no more scamming.
You've been so out of control lately. I knew something was up. Don't you walk away from me while I'm talking to you.
Oh, really, Mom?
Yeah, she's trying to act like her mom.
Well, you can't, because you're not my mom and you're not their mom.
I never said I was.
No, but you certainly act like it. You think it's your job to boss everyone around, but it's not. You're just a regular kid like the rest of us. So
I don't act that way. Sokka, do I act motherly?
Hey, I'm staying out of this one.
What do you think, Aang? Do I act like a mom?
Well,
Stop rubbing your eye and speak clearly when you talk.
Yes, ma'am.
Aww.
I can't be around you right now.
Well, I can't be around you.
Yeah, she definitely does act like a mom, but it's still so sweet how she does it.
You want to test out my messenger hawk with me? I've got an idea.
To send messages to each other.
Dear Katara, sorry for everything. Your friend Toph.
She's not gonna buy that, even if the messenger hawk can do it.
I know this is from you, Sokka.
Yeah.
Toph can't write. Ugh, you're all driving me crazy.
I should have thought of that. Toph can write.
can't believe we've...
Come on, we need to talk.
Oh, that's beautiful. So many waterfalls there. Oh, and Aang's gonna talk to Katara.
So let me guess. You brought me out here to tell me your sister's not as annoying as I make her out to be?
Nah, she's pretty much a pain. She's always got to be right about everything, and she gets all bossy and involved and in your business.
Yeah, I don't know how you can deal with it.
Actually, in a way, I rely on it.
When our mom died, that was the hardest time in my life.
Our family was a mess.
Aww.
But Katara, she
Yeah.
had so much strength. She stepped up and took on so much responsibility. I never told anyone this before. But honestly, I'm not sure I can remember what my mother looked like. It really seems like my whole life, Katara's been the one looking out for me. When I try to remember my mom, Katara's is the only face I can picture.
She's compassionate and kind, and she actually cares about me. You know, the real me. That's more than my own mom.
Hi, Toph. I wanna...
Katara, stop. You don't need to apologize. I was the one being stupid. These scams are out of control, and I'm done with them.
Actually, I wasn't going to apologize. I was gonna say I want to pull a scam with you.
What? You want to pull a scam?
So I'm gonna turn you in and collect a reward. Then you metal bend yourself out of jail, and we're on our way.
Okay, good. They got me so much with that. I am shocked. I was so scared.
This on yourself. I had no choice.
That is so incredible.
I still want the actual reward.
Of course. Right this way.
It's not metal.
Hey, what kind of cell is this?
A wooden one.
That's the girl you were looking for.
Him, of course. Dang it, they just got screwed.
Emma there should be taking this long?
I was just wondering the same thing. We better check it out. You two behave. Appa's in charge.
Nicely done, Appa.
We're the bait. He wants Aang.
I know your relationship with your parents is complicated, and I shouldn't have said what I said.
It's okay. I was really mad when you said that because maybe it's true.
Yeah, she does miss her
I try not to think
parents.
about it, but when I left,
Aw, Toph.
I probably really hurt them.
Oh, he's gonna get them. He's gonna get them now.
Sokka, watch out! It's Sparky Sparky Boom Man!
I wish we had some earth or water. We need bendables.
Yep, her sweat. Oh, nicely done, Katara.
You're a genius! A sweaty, stinky genius!
That's all he does. All he does is he can do that sonic boom. No way, Katara, yes. Right in the nick of time. Oh yeah, no wrong. I feel like Toph could just keep doing that. All you have to do is hit him there. No way, it malfunctioned. He's not a threat anymore.
Hey, I got it! The perfect name for that guy! Combustion Man! Well, I'm exhausted. Hockey, how about you, buddy? Yeah, you're such a lazy little bird.
Katara, I need your help. I want to send a letter to my parents.
Aww. I love Top's development in this episode. And look at that, the messenger hawk actually came in handy.
Hey, where'd Hockey go?
Okay, that's the end of that. Okay, buddy, so that was the end of episode 7 of season 3 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I like this episode. It was really enjoyable. I loved the bitter, like the little rivalry between Katara and Toph. They've had it a couple of times also throughout, I think season 2 they had it as well, but I love seeing their bickering as well just because they do have different mindsets when it comes to different things. I think Katara is like overly strict sometimes, but at the same time, like when it gets too far out of control, I feel like she most of the time will be right in those situations where, you know, the scamming initially, I not think it was that big of a deal, but then once I started doing it over and over, I realized, yeah, it's probably going to be a big deal. Also, the beginning of this episode, like, completely surprised me because the way he initially set it up made it seem like Katara betrayed her, but she didn't even betray her. It was just part of a scam that they coordinated together. So I was really shocked that they did that. I thought they did that so well, where they completely threw me off. like, I had no idea Katara would submit to that at all and be like, let's do a scam together. So I love this episode, like their little pranky scam ways, but at the same time, at the end there, when the combustion man, as Sokka would call it, showed up, I love that as well. Like his little eye thing malfunctioning at the end, and him not being able to shoot off the I don't even know what it's called, like the little sonic boom thing that he just creates. But I still enjoyed him. I just, to be honest, when it revealed his weakness like that, I was like, oh, like, it's really easy. All you have to do is, like, throw a rock at his eye. Like, Katara threw, like, the smallest rock, I think, and it, like, already malfunctioned him. So I feel like all you have to do is take a big rock and just throw it at him, or, like, 5 rocks at the same time. So I don't know how much of a threat he is now, but it was great to see him again, just, you know, trying to fulfill his plan, but obviously it did not work out. So excited to see what happens next. that was the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction, and next time will be episode 8, which I heard a lot of you guys say you guys are excited for me to watch. So I'm gonna try to watch that tonight, and then I'll probably have this on Patreon like a week in advance of YouTube is my guess, because I'm trying to give my patrons a lot more time in between episodes. So hopefully you guys enjoy this reaction, and I'll see you guys in the next one.